YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial. So today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this cowl kaftan. So this kaftan we are making here is very easy to make, and it's something you can make in 20 minutes. Okay, so I am going to use my small scale drafting for this. So whatever I do here, ensure you do it on your full scale drafting. So what I need here is just the whole length of my shoulder and my full length. So if you want it to be on the floor level or on the knee level, it's all your choice. Just go ahead and do what you want to do. So I'll just mark again the full length, and I'll just make my okay, it's okay. So let's go ahead and impute the necessary what we need for this dress. So I need my neckline. I'm working on a small scale, so my natural neckline for front and back, that is what I'm going to make. Natural neckline for front and back. So if you measure your bust, divide by 12, whatever you get, put on the width and on the depth. This is for front, and for back I'll measure 1 inch, and I will also connect back to the width, as you can see. So once that is done, next is to take the desired length of your neckline. So first, from the center front, I'll measure my shoulder. This is my shoulder, and from here I'll measure my bicep. Okay, my bicep is the largest arm, the largest part of my arm is usually within 8 inches, 9 inches, 7 to 9 inches. So I'll just use 8 inches for this. So from here I'll just go down by 1 inch. So like I said, it's a small scale drafting, so I'll just go ahead. So this is the shape of your dress. Then coming over to the hem, I'm going to do this for my hem. I'm going to use my what I have on the width on my hip measurement. Okay, so I'll just mark my hip measurement. Okay, another thing I want to do from the shoulder, let me just mark my hip measurement so you'll be able to understand what we are doing here. So I will use this point as my hip line. So I'll call this my hip line, and on this hip line I'm going to impute what I have on my hip, divide by 4. Okay, so that is it, my hip divide by 4. Then I'll come again, whatever I have here, I'll also measure it on the hem. Okay, that is hip divide by 4. I'll measure on the hem. So now from this length I will be adding 1.5 to my hip, and I'll be reducing 1.5 to my hem. Okay, so you can see what I did. The same hip I added here and I reduced here. So I'll connect from that my armhole to the hip. I'll connect from here. Okay, or let me just connect from here to get the V shape. So it has a V shape, and I can use this, or I can freehand it as well. So you just it's not going to actually be totally V. If you are freehanding, you can just make something looking like a cowl here, but not that much. So this is the shape you must have. So if you are increasing your hip, reduce your, as if you are making a pencil gown. So from your hip, from the hem, you can go upwards from your hem. This is small scale. You can go up by 8 inches. So from here to here is my 8 inches. So this 8 inches is not standard. If you look at where your skirt is and you measure the 8 inches from your floor level, of course if it's looking too much, too small, you can increase it to 12. So I'm working on a small scale, so I will not actually know how many inches I'll go up. but just go as high as you wish the opening to be. And once you go as high as you wish the opening to be, you just come in this way and connect. So that is what the front of this dress is going to look like. This is the center front. But note that I have both back and front here, and the back will be on fold, the front will be on fold, everything here will be on fold. Then the neckline will be increased. So just go ahead, measure your neckline from the nip of your shoulder where you want it to stop. You can come out from here by another 1 inch, so you'll be able to wear this dress just like you make your normal kaftan. So I just go ahead and do this, connect my V-shaped neckline, so my dress will be able to move into my neckline. So I'm going to open my sleeve here. So from here to here, when I'm stitching, once I stitch my shoulder seam line back and front, I will leave here from here open. Okay, I'll just leave from here open and continue my stitching. So at this point, you are leaving open. You are going to leave to your bicep. If your bicep is 15, that is round of it. So from here to here will be divided by 2, which is 7.5. So you stitch from here to the end, stitch from here to the end, leave here open, or you can just stitch a little, or you can also stitch everything here complete. You can stitch everything here completely and leave here open. So if you are leaving from here to here open to pass your, or from here to here open, it has to be at 7.5. that is half of your bicep. So I will first of all cut the back. So if I'm cutting the back, I will do this. I'll come here. Note that the neckline for the back has been extended. So since it has been extended, I will extend it to touch what I have here, as you can see. So I'll just go ahead now and do this. I'm cutting the back. Note I'm cutting the back. So I'll just go on the neckline of my back this way. You can also reduce your neckline for the back, making it 2 inches, okay? Because there's no zipper here for front or for back. So you are putting your head. So you do everything here to make sure your head passes accordingly. So I'll just go ahead and do this. So once I'm done with that, back is ready. I'll place this on my fabric. I'm going to cut my back the way it is. So if you wish to make maybe a curve, it depends on the kind of curve you want to make for the back. So if you don't want it pointy, you can just make a slight curve like this. Then you place this and cut the back. After cutting the back, you bring back this pattern, okay, and then cut the front. So this is the front, the neckline, and then this is that opening you are seeing right there. Let me just increase it a little more. So your shape of your dress is going to have this shape. So for further explanation, I'll just come back with a piece of fabric to show you how the front is going to look like. That is after you are done cutting it. So if this is your fabric and that is what you want to cut with, just go ahead, put your fabric on fold. That is what I'm trying to explain. If you put it on fold, here is going to be your center front. Okay. So here is going to be your center front. You can see the center front is on fold. Then you add your seam allowances where necessary. You add your shoulder seam allowance to your bicep line. You add your 1 inch seam allowance. Then you come over here and also add your 0.5 seam allowance. Can you see that? So by the time you open this is what you will have. Can you see? So you stitch the dress by close up here, leave from here to pass your hand, your sleeve, and close up here. Okay, then fold in here and finish it up neatly. You do the same here. So by the time you wear this dress, it gives you what you have on the thumbnail. So make sure you take your appropriate, don't make it too big, just your hip, add 1.5 by it and reduce on the hem. Unless you want it big, okay, you can do 2 inches or 3 as you desire. So just look at it and look at the dress and okay, and know you'll be able to determine how many inches. Okay, so what I was explaining is from here you have your hip. So once you have your hip here, you add from here 0.5, sorry, 1.5. So this addition is not constant. It depends on what you want. It can be 2, it can be 3, but don't make it don't add too much to the hip so it won't have shape. So 1.5, this is a quarter, times 4 will give you 6 and is enough to give you shape on ease on the hip. So that is how we come to the end of this tutorial, and I believe you learned a lot from this class. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, drop your comments on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming and see you in the next class. Bye.